Multi-population at Bolaganj of Meghalaya along the Indo-Bangladesh border is literally on the edge of extinction due to long-time negligence by Meghalaya government. A team of Thoubal District Journalists Union recently visited Bolaganj, where they discussed with the local residents on their current economic, social, fundamental rights and political status. Amid relentless protests against the Citizenship Amendment Act across the Northeast, leaders and cadres of Ben insurgent group National Democratic Front of Bodoland, Sauraigra, came back to India from Myanmar as part of the ongoing talks with the Government of India. According to media sources, all the 50 members of the NDFBS left Myanmar early on Saturday. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today said the energy of the youngsters is the basis of changing India in the 21st century. While delivering an address at Belor Math at West Bengal on the occasion of National Youth Day, Modi urged the youth to tackle problems as a challenge and solve them. He also said that the initiatives of cleanliness had also been led by youths and most of them have been successful. Under the supervision of Superintendent of Police Imphal East and officer in charge of Porompat Police Station, today organized a cleanliness drive at the premises of Jawaharlal Nehru Institute of Medical Sciences, Jenims, Porompat. The Congress on Saturday asked the centre to immediately stop the process of updating the National Population Register, the first indication that Congress-ruled Rajasthan, Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh and Punjab may not participate in the massive nationwide exercise. Kerala and West Bengal have already rejected the NPR. Iran's admission that it shot down a Ukrainian airliner, killing all 176 aboard, has provoked international outrage and triggered growing protests against Iranian authorities in Tehran and other cities, including one in which Britain's ambassador was detained. As per media reports, Iran President Hassan Rouhani called the incident a disastrous mistake. Even as top Iranian officials and military issued apologies, protests against authorities spread across Iran, including in the capital Tehran, Shiraz, Isfahan, Hamadan and Urumia. Australia's Prime Minister Scott Morrison has expressed regret over his handling of the bushfire crisis ravaging the country. The Prime Minister has faced mounting criticism over his government's response to the bushfires and its climate policy. Since September, bushfire have killed at least 28 people and destroyed thousands of homes. The UK ambassador to Iran was arrested during anti-government protests in Tehran after officials admitted shooting down a passenger plane. Rob Macaire was held for 3 hours in what the UK described as flagrant violation of international law. It is understood he was attending a vigil for those who died in the crash, which turned into a protest. He left to make his way back to the UK embassy but was arrested as he stopped at a barber shop for a haircut, as per a media report. World's junior third-ranker shuttler Mairaba Luwang of Manipur has won the President Cup Nepal Junior International Series by beating second-seeded Prince Dahal of Nepal by 21-16, 23-21, 21-25 in the final match yesterday at Kathmandu's Dasarat Stadium. Previously in the semi-final, Mairaba defeated Dumindu Abe Wikrama of Sri Lanka by 21-12, 21-8. The Dr. T. Ao football tournament will kick-start at the Indira Gandhi Stadium in Nagaland, Kohima on January 20 next. The tournament involving the Northeast will continue till January 28 next. All the 8 northeastern states of Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Meghalaya, Manipur, Tripura, Mizoram, Sikkim and the host state of Nagaland have confirmed participation.